But this is Alan Dershowitz, attorney, cut number 32. He says that he knows the names of the Epstein list and that the Epstein files are being suppressed to protect people. And frankly, this makes total sense. And you got to be transparent with your voters. You got to be transparent with your voters. Cut number 32. Por favor, Mr. McConnell.
This is not an opinion. This is a fact. I have seen, remember, I was accused falsely and the Epstein, and ultimately I was completely cleared. The woman admitted that she may have mistook me for somebody else and withdrew all of her lawsuits. And so from day one, from the day I was accused, I said I want every document out because I knew every document would prove I was innocent. So let me tell you, I know for a fact documents are being suppressed. And they're being suppressed to protect individuals. I know the names of the individuals. I know why they're being suppressed. I know who's suppressing them. But I'm bound by confidentiality from a judge and cases, and I can't disclose what I know. But I hand to God, I know the names of people whose files are being suppressed in order to protect them, and that's wrong.
Just out of curiosity, without names, are these politicians, business leaders, both?
They're everything. And let me tell you, a lot of them are, at least one of them is somebody who was accused. Others are accusers. And the judges have said, if somebody calls themselves a victim, we're not going to give any information about them. But they may not be victims. They may be perpetrators. So we don't have information about false accusers. And we know there have been many false accusers who have accused innocent people for money. And those records are being deliberately, willfully suppressed. And they shouldn't be suppressed. If the accusation is allowed out, so should the material that diminishes the credibility of the accuser. We want total transparency on this. Every single document, no redaction. That's what I've said from day one. I waive any of my rights of privacy. Anything there is about me, I'm happy because it will be exculpatory, because I know I haven't touched a woman other than my wife from the day I met Jeffrey Epstein. I don't even hug people, but I was falsely accused and I was able to prove it, and I was able to prove it through documents, and I want other people to be able to disprove false accusations through documents, but these documents are being suppressed.
Wow. That doesn't sound like a man who's lying to me, does it to you? I mean, Alan Dershowitz, whatever you think about him, Alan Dershowitz is a liberal, but he seems like a pretty straight shooter, a fair guy. He was big time liberal, loved the Clintons, defended President Trump in one of his impeachment hearings, advised President Trump. This guy seems to be a great, a straight shooter, and he just doesn't seem like he's lying. And it makes total sense. Of course, he would know, because, listen, if you're charged in a case like that, what are you going to ask for? For those of you that have never gone through the court system in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately, I have a little experience there. All right, so you get to have discovery. You get discovery. I didn't even think, I don't know why I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. Particularly as it relates to Alan Dershowitz. But if he's being accused, he's like, hey, I want to know everything that's coming at me. I want to make sure that I can clear my name. What do you guys have? And then you get to learn a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, I think Pam Bundy, whatever, she's got to come out. They've got to be so transparent. Just say we screwed up. There's some stuff here. Whatever. We'll be back.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.